Hello, I am Fencka and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. Today I want to do the seal deck with Corsa 2019, which is actually going to be my first seal deck with this set. I'm not playing Paper Magic anymore, and when M19 was released for Arena, seal decks were not available, so I only drafted with this set. Which means this is going to be interesting. I hope I'm not going to fail horribly, but I guess you'll find out. Let's jump right in. The entrance fee, that's quite expensive, but if we can make it to, like, let's say 5 wins, I think we'll be more than fine. Of course, 6 would be ideal, but I don't expect that since I have, like, no experience with this, as I already mentioned. Okay, let's buy our 6 boosters, and we'll see what do we get here. I would like to get a good Boros. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Seems that just ask and you shall receive. Ajani is fine. Sun Cleanser, meh. Worst case scenario, we can of course play it, but I'd rather not. Ajani's Last Stand, I'll definitely play that in Seal deck, and Banefire. So far so good for the Boros plan. Let's see if the other cards support this as well. Cavalry Drill Master is fine. The Chaplain, I guess we can play it, but I'm not too thrilled about it. One Knight's Pledge is fine, Luminous Bonds is fine, Locks and Line Breaker, okay. What else do we have? Cursor is amazing, and we have Inspired Charge, which is fine. One Stag, an Angel, Nightly War. Holy moly, we have a good white. What about blue? I'll just quickly check it in case there is something interesting. Yeah, there's not that much that we would care about. Black. Let's see, Murder is so far the most interesting card. A Double Scares is nice, so that's some hard removal already. 3 cards. Gravedigger is always nice to have. And what about red? Rush Through. Well, we could play that. Goblin Motivator is nice. Shock is nice. Lightning Mare, maybe. Sheer Strike twice. We probably don't want to play 2 Sheer Strikes, but it's good to have the option. Vyashina Pyromancer, okay. Trumpet Blast, kinda nice. Havoc Devils is nice. I'm not sure that I want to play the Dragon. We could play Volcanic Dragon though, and Banefire is always nice. Green doesn't have basically anything. And what about artifacts? Rogue Gloves. Maybe we could try 1 copy. Skyscanner is definitely playable. No mana fixing, but that's okay. Yeah, I think white is our strongest color. And with that, well, we'll decide on the second color once we are done here. So what do you want to play for sure? Both Drill Masters, that's for sure. Let's play the Pledge. I think the Swift Glow will be fine as well. 1 copy of Invoke the Divine. I don't think so. I just want to be as aggressive as possible. Luminous Bonds, Cursor. We won't be playing too many artifacts. Ajani, both Ajani cards. Yeah, I don't mind playing 1 copy of the Dwarven Priest in Sealed. Inspired Charge, Angel, Stag, Nightly Waller. We are on 31 cards. I guess he'll be playing 17 lands in this because it won't be the typical aggressive Boros that just goes 1, 2, 3 and tries to avoid 4 mana cards. Chaplain. I don't think that we want to play that. And give me a second, I hear something here. Probably my cats are doing something they shouldn't, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I was probably just hearing things. Let's get back to this sealed pool. Now, red, what do you want to play? We want to play Shock, I would say. We want to play the Motivator. 1 Sheer Strike, Vyashina Pyromancer. We want to play the Trumpet Blast. How many creatures do we have right now? Wow, 10 creatures. Okay, we don't want to play a Trumpet Blast. Havoc Devils, the Banefire, probably the Volcanic Dragon. What I hate is that we don't have that many red cards, but 2 of them already have 2 red in mana cost. This is why I don't want to play the Lightning Mare. I don't want to play a red 2-drop that has 2 red mana in casting cost. But we like creatures. We have to do something about that. Doesn't really look like we are lacking creatures. Do we have 12? 2 more cards. Well, in that case, we'll play the Sky Scanner. Not the best aggressive 3-drop ever, but it will have to do. For the Novice Knight, we have what? We have the Knightly Valor, a Knight's Pledge. Well, that's a nice combo if we can get Novice Knight turn 1 and Knight's Pledge turn 2, but it's probably not gonna happen. Let's play the Chaplain. Are there any non-creature cards that we can afford it to drop? Well, if anything, it would be the Knight's Pledge. The question is, what would we play instead? You could play the Trusty Pack Beast just as a filler, and occasionally it could return the Sky Scanner. You just need more creatures, that's the thing. 14 creatures for an aggressive deck, that's a bad number. And I don't want to play the Lightning Mare. Dragon, that's another creature with double red in casting cost. I just want to avoid that. Okay, let's get rid of the Pledge. That means we are not playing the Knight for sure. Sun Cleanser only has 1 attack, that sucks. Okay, fine. We kinda need another 3-drop, so that's why I'll take the Pack Beast over the Artificer. We have more than enough 4 drops. And how are we doing mana buys? I think I'm gonna play 7 mountains. We want to have double white on turn 4 reliably, but kind of want to make sure that we have 1 red, ideally on turn 2. It seems to me like the number here has to be wrong. It feels like I have more creatures. Anything I look at is a creature. Well, I'm gonna trust the machine. Well, I think we are done here. I'll check the pool one last time, making sure that I didn't miss anything important, but I don't think so. Let's add the artifact. We can't afford to play the Rose Gloves. We don't have enough creatures for that. Okay. Let's see how this is going to work. It's best of 1, so no sideboarding. We don't have that many cards that we could sideboard anyway. Maybe some artifact enchantment removal. Okay, this is definitely not a bad draw. Definitely gonna keep it. Start with the mountain, just in case there's one drop that we want to remove, maybe elves or something like that. And let's try to be aggressive. We could do some damage before our opponent gets his first drop. That would be nice. Well, guess we are not gonna attack with the Swift Claw. Or maybe we will actually. Courier Courser could change things. I guess it's gonna hit the first removal. Oh, maybe not. It's gonna be a shock or something. It has to be. Yep. It is gonna be a shock. Okay, that's good. You're gonna have a creature that we can still play. And I think that Angel might be a problem for our opponent. And I mean pretty serious problem. Not just right now, but like in long term. Because he used 2 cards when he was trying to get rid of the Courser. Well, he'll try to trade with the Swift Claw. And do I want to use the Inspired Charge here? If I use it, that's gonna be 8. The Swift Claw survives. Okay, let's go for it. But I have a feeling there is gonna be a combat trick. Oh, maybe not. Okay, and in these colors, what can we expect that would save the situation for our opponent here? Nothing, it seems. Okay, good. I have to say that I had some pretty lucky draws there. Okay, what are we looking at here? I'm gonna keep it. We have mana, we have some 2 drops. Hopefully we're gonna draw some 3 drops, 4 drops maybe. Yeah, this is what I didn't want to see. We definitely are not ready for a long game against, like, blue-black especially would be a problem. Pridemate could also be a huge problem. Okay, let's pretend that we have the shock. Actually, here blocking would be a horrible idea. Never mind. Nightly Valor on the Chaplain might be decent, but I'm afraid against white that we're gonna get destroyed by 1 Luminous Bonds then. Okay, this is a good trade here. Maybe our opponent doesn't have a way how to buff up a Johnny Pridemate, but we don't know that, so I'd rather have the Pridemate gun. It can grow pretty quickly. Wow, double Omen Speaker. Guess we are not gonna attack. on the ground. I'm thinking if I want to use the Nightly Waller or not. Well, now when our opponent is tapped out, I think this is the time. If we ever gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we afford it to attack? I think we can. If our opponent taps out here and we can get the dragon into play, we should be in a decent position. And that's even if he has like luminous bonds for the chaplain. Well, that's a good answer. I'll just get rid of the line breaker. And I just know there is an Essence Scatter in hand. Oh well, let's try it. If we want to win the game, we need the dragon on board. Oh, maybe there isn't an Essence Scatter. Okay, now we just need all the creatures that we can get on board. I'm not gonna block. Actually, I may have to block in case. Actually, our opponent can't play Inspired Charge. What else is there? There is the +1/+0 indestructible. Yeah, we want to block here. That's what, 3/6 damage. Should gain some life next turn. I don't want to block here. How much mana do we have? 7. I could attack with the Loxodon instead of the Motivator, that might be better. But then I'll be completely tapped out. Which I'm gonna be anyway, because the stag is gonna tap any blockers. And if you can hear that, I'm pretty sure that you can. That's my cat going crazy. Okay, this will also tell us if there is some counter magic. Our opponent has a way to react instantly because the game got paused when we cast the spell. That's something, or that's an information you don't get in the normal paper magic. It has to block the locks on here. Yeah. So what's it gonna be? There a counter spell? Actually, nothing, and we go up to 11. He draws a second planes, we might be in trouble. Like this we 7 and 9. That, yeah, that's what I expected. This is 9, I think. And we attack with what? Is there a way how to prevent damage with 2 blue? I don't think so. Okay. Second win. I'm quite happy that you managed to get the win here because you didn't have the best draw. And when the chapel was bounced, then we were in pretty bad position. We could draw a 2-drop here. That would be amazing with the motivator. I'm definitely gonna keep it. And this might be better draw if we were not on play. But if he could get the Ajani last stance in play on turn 4, or ideally, not Ajani stance, Ajani himself, if you could get him into play on turn 4, then we should be in a pretty good shape. Okay, so the motivator will have to wait for a while until we can give him flying with the corset. There's our land. What do we play first? Depends what our opponent does. If he taps out, I want to see the island tapped out. There we go. How much more is this? 3. So he fires the explosive apparatus next turn, most likely. That's any target. By +1. Oh, that's still fine. Johnny goes down to 3. That could be apparatus and shock. Okay. So what is better? Banefire the animator? That'll basically remove 2 creatures from the board, right? Is there anything in red that would add toughness? I don't think so. Do we want to attack for 6 and let a Johnny die? I think we can do that, because if then a Johnny dies, that means attack and tap mana to fire the apparatus. Now Johnny has to die here, because then +1 would mean lethal. Yeah, but tapping 3 mana here is also pretty bad. And next turn our opponent needs 3 creatures actually to step us with the Luminous Bonds in hand. Yeah, well, winning a game with that Johnny on board that survives like 3 turns really is not that difficult. Okay, 3 wins. Don't like this draw. So we can only play the Swift Claw. Well, hopefully we'll draw one more land. One more land and the Pack Beast in play will be a little bit better. But ultimately we need to get to 4 mana so that we can play everything except the dragon. Oh, I don't like this color combination. And that's just gonna be a ramp until like 5 mana, and then some big creatures start dropping. That's bad. Let's play our 3-drop. We have 2 drops next turn. Our win condition here is still the dragon, and if we could remove the first big creature thanks to the Sure Strike, holy moly, that might be a problem. But did our opponent skip a land drop? Yeah, he had to skip a land drop, and that's a big problem for these colors. I mean, he still has the Gift of Paradise, but using the mana to find more lands will just slow him down enough, and sending both cards down means there are no more lands. If we could stop drawing lands, that would be amazing though. Although we kinda need 1 more land for the dragon, so I guess this is fine. What do we want to do here? Can afford to trade the Swift Claw and play the Priest, maybe? Or do we want to keep creatures on board? I think I want to save the Sure Strike against something bigger. Might even be a mistake. Might be better for our opponent to just keep a creature on board for the sword. And I realized that too late. He still doesn't have that 5th land. Okay, fine. I can't afford to have the Ominous Speaker on board with the sword attacking. Kinda screwed up here. Okay, no land drop. We would have the dragon next turn. It was pretty important to keep a clear board. Make sure the sword doesn't start popping those, I think it's 2/2s. I hope I'm not confusing that equipment with something, but it should be spawning 2/2 Vigilant Knights when the equipped creature is attacking. Next time I will have to read the text of the card if we ever meet it again. Okay. We are on draw, so I'm gonna keep this on draw. Hopefully we're gonna draw a 3-drop and 1 plains for a Johnny then. Okay, that's a 4-drop that we can play with just 1 plains. What's it gonna be? White? No, green, black. Interesting. Really expect that Neonate to be in white, black. I guess it works everywhere as it stops the early aggression, and it's actually more than 2 colors. There is second plains. How big of a problem is that Neonate? I think we just want to get that live. I want to have the shock available for something more dangerous. What's it gonna be? -3, -3? No. Okay. That's why I was saving the shock. So that's that. And is it time for a Johnny now? Yeah, I think so. The Drill Master can wait. You have to make sure that a Johnny starts ticking up. With Luminous Bonds in hand now, you can feel really good about this. Our opponent missed a land drop, and that was a turn when he did nothing. How much is that? -7 for the ultimate. Okay, that's 10 damage this turn. And we still have the bonds. Okay, that's not gonna do anything. How much mana do we have? 6. That's 5 damage. We go +1. Bonds. And attack. Now it has to be a chump block. Our opponent goes down to 4 in range of Banefire. Ajana is ready for the ultimate. Wow, it was so important that we are able to get rid of that Basilisk. Good. Okay, 5 wins. Great. But that's the goal that I had. Way too many lands on play. I don't think I want to risk mulliganing this. So far, the deck has been working quite well, so I'll trust that it delivers again. Okay, please, no shock. Good. Okay, fine, I'm willing to trade 1 Drill Master for the Sage. And if the stag survives, we should be in pretty good shape, although I... Oh, hello, it survived. That's unexpected. Let's play the priest. Gonna leave the mountain open and pretend like we have a shock. If it's just 1 blocker that doesn't do anything, because it just gets blocked. How much damage is this? 7? And I'm just gonna end the turn here. I'm not sure if there is a card in M9 that would say opponent discards a card, and just in case there is, I wanted to keep the planes in hand. So now we have our investment back, and we basically got 9-3 M19 boosters. Okay, so now we are on draw, and we don't have a 2-drop. That means this is really slow. But once again, I'm gonna keep and trust the deck. We just need 2 mana creature. Maybe we'll get the combo of Skyscanner and Trusty Pack Beast. Okay, no 2-drop. That's bad. And we are drawing too many lands. Well, let's play the Skyscanner. We need more cards here. We're not gonna win this because we are fast. We're gonna win this because we have better cards. Or if we can get better cards. Yeah, that's bad. I'm willing to trade here. But I think we are just way too slow with green against us. Unless we draw Luminous Bonds like right now, we won't be able to win this. Oh man. Well. See if our opponent wants to risk the elf. Yep. Well, we still have a chance with that dragon. But damn. Eight. I'm afraid that next turn I'm just gonna die to Banefire. But I kinda have to attack here. Definitely the dragon, and I'm thinking if I should attack with these as well. Let's do the math. There will be, what, 7 damage. 11 next turn, we would go 7 and 6, that's 13 if everything survives. And more importantly, if we survive, but this is the only way to set this for the 2-turn clock. Two, 4, 6, 7. Okay, that's not too bad. Now We have won. Okay, it worked. Unless I missed a creature with reach, which I don't think I have. This is a game. Well, this was a fun game. And in the end, it was a very quick 7-0, but we got an amazing Boros 4 seal deck. This deck would probably be okay even for draft. In draft, Boros should be much faster than this. And that's what I'm usually drafting. Like in last maybe 10 M19 drafts, I always went Boros, and I always went 7 wins. So yeah, these colors, it seems, are way too strong in limited, no matter if it's sealed deck or draft. But enough talking, let's check our reward here. And I kinda need more wild cards, so that's nice. Lightning Strike, what is this? Patient Rebuilding, what the hell is that? Just some kind of a mill enchantment, whatever. I don't have that many cards from M19, but I have all the ones that I need for constructed, so I don't think I can hit anything interesting. Maybe another Ajani. Issaret. That might be my first Issaret, so before Singleton, that could be useful. So yeah, that's it. I really enjoy this. I hope that you guys did as well. You're gonna join me for the next video again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.